Hey guys, and welcome back to Rodea the Sky Soldier. I'm a little bit down. Now, nothing's ever really gonna compare to Zolandark. That big, gleaming phoenix in the lava world, but I suppose we'll have to make do. What's on the agenda for today, Richie?
A bit of plot, which is going to be really awkward.
Okay.
And then we're going to begin playing the Snow World.
I was hoping for engaging plot, but awkward plot is like number 7 on my list of top 10 plots, so...
Yeah, so basically the reason that Rylus knew to go to the village was because of Sonia here.
Oh.
And we get this cutscene. Oh god, this cutscene.
Here we go. Oh boy.
Yeah.
I can see why Kato chose this part of the video to make a thumbnail out of. Are you fucking kidding me? Oh, she fell for this?
Yeah. And this is why I said Sonia's character is just really, really awkward, because it's just like, are they trying to suggest some sort of learning difficulties? Are they trying to play it off as a joke? What's going on?
I have to say, that was actually genuinely funny.
I think it just left me like, I've just had like the most amazing boss fight ever.
Yeah.
And then you throw that at me. What the hell?
There's like, you go past cringe and you just wind up in humour, really, and that's what that was.
Yeah, but I mean, it certainly leaves me uncomfortable with her character, because it's just like... I don't know whether it's just the way that they decided to do the voice, or what, but... Anyway, Ice World!
Yeah, next to Fire World, probably my favourite, like, gaming level trope.
Yeah, although... I was just about to say, we don't really get any ice physics, but no, we sort of do.
I was going to say, that'd be a bit of a letdown. I mean, we spend most of our time in the sky, but we've had wind physics, so why not ice physics?
Well, I mean, the major thing that we're going to get is a blizzard. I think at the end of this chapter, actually, and looking at what's in the background, yes, it's at the end of this chapter that we're getting a blizzard.
That's Mac fucking Neo. Yeah, ice levels. Probably my favourite gaming trope, with lava in like a close second. Do you have any like examples of like cool ice levels in video games that you're a big fan of?
Holoska. Well, it's like Cool Edge Day.
Oh yeah.
Unleashed. That is awesome. There's a few in Kirby's Epic Yarn which are adorable. I think Cozy Cabin is one of them. I mean, it's basically a Christmas level.
Well, yeah.
And it's glorious.
Oh, this is pretty cool. I like this.
It is a pretty awesome moment. Other ice or snow levels. Oh god.
I just want to say thank you for not going straight to Ice Cap, because I actually posed this question on my Twitter account, which is ntom64_life, which is spelled LYFE. And yeah, I posed it to my followers. Name some like really cool ice levels in video games without using the obvious ones like Ice Cap from Sonic 3 and Knuckles, or like Freeze Easy Peak in Banjo. And I got some like pretty good responses, honestly.
Well, that's good. I mean, I think when people actually start thinking about it, you do end up with some rather interesting levels. Also, I have to say, I have no idea how you would have coped or would cope with that enemy.
Yeah.
Because he is evil. Well,
maybe I'll go back after I've grinded for some more materials and just got more life and shooty things. But right now I'm playing Pokemon Super Mystery Dungeon, and I just got the Connection Orb and the game start to open up, and I'm really digging it.
That game does a wonderful job at having gradual bits where it opens up even further. It's great. That's
good, because at the beginning I was like, this skull bit's going on like a wee bit too much, but now that I have the orb, and I can take requests from people, it feels like a completely different game.
Well, I mean, at the end of the day, the stuff with the Connection Orb is what the original Mystery Dungeon was.
Uh-huh.
Since then, they changed it so... Well, they expanded on it for Explorers of Time, Darkness and Sky, which probably remain the best in the series, but then they hampered everything quite a bit when it came to Gates to Infinity.
Yeah, I've not heard many favourable reviews about that one.
Yeah, 'cause, like, you can only do one mission per dungeon at a time, which really slowed down the pace.
Yeah, I played the demo for that and I was really bored.
Yeah. So, in bringing back being able to do multiple missions per dungeon visit, it makes it a lot faster, a lot slicker, you get to do more, but also there's a greater challenge,
Yeah.
I would say. Ways of easily getting around it, but I would say Super Mystery Dungeon is easily up there as one of the best Mystery Dungeon games.
Before we go back to a more relatable topic of like ice levels, who was your main character and who was your partner in Super Mystery Dungeon?
The questionnaire gave me Chikorita. I was just like, hell no, and went with Charmander because I have pretty much consistently been Charmander in Super Mystery Dungeon games.
Fuck yeah, buddy.
Because he's my favourite starter. And then my partner, which has started... I can't remember whether I started it in Explorers of Sky or what, but it's pretty much consistently been Pikachu.
Okay.
Because what Pikachu eventually learns is Discharge, which is an incredibly helpful move for dealing with masses of enemies. Because it affects every single enemy in a room. So you get stuck in a monster house.
Yeah.
Discharge is like the best move you can possibly have.
I've not encountered a monster house yet, but I've heard rumblings of them.
If you go on any missions that say, please visit my secret base, those are either, yes, we'll just go visit your secret base, or they will be monster houses.
You lying motherfuckers. So, for me, again, before we get off the subject, sorry we're talking about Super Mystery Dungeon so much, but we just enjoy the nice graphics, I guess. It suggested, after I did the questionnaire, that I'd go with Mudkip. I don't really have a problem with Mudkip, but no, so I chose Charmander, because Charmander for life. And it suggested for my partner Pikachu, I went with Totodile and named it THD. And my team name is the Hellfire, because I didn't realise what I was putting in, so now it's the Hellfire and Sylveon became friends.
Yeah, I don't know why they did that, because I thought it would be Team Blah, which is what it has always been. Because I wanted to go with Team Platinum, but then it was the Platinum, and I was just like, well, that's not quite so cool, so I changed it to Knights, so as in, like, Knights of the Round Table.
Cool, cool. So, yeah, ice levels. Frosty Village from Diddy Kong Racing?
I've never played Diddy Kong Racing, so...
You should, my child. It's really good.
It's another game that I've not got bloody time to play.
It's a fucking kart racer! You could finish it in an afternoon! So mad.
Snow Peak Mansion. Snow Peak Ruins.
I am appeased.
That dungeon is amazing.
It's the hyper shit. It's a dungeon from The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess, we should hasten to add.
Yes, I mean, that's the game that I am currently playing at the minute, and enjoying myself surprisingly quite a lot.
It's your first time playing the game, isn't it?
Yes.
You know, Matt, I wish I could have, like, the first time experience with certain games again. Just, like, safely erase those parts of my memories. Because I would love to play, like, Superstar Saga again, you know, Mario and Luigi. Especially Xenoblade Chronicles, like, holy shit.
Definitely. I say, having never played Xenoblade Chronicles.
You really should, mate. It's fantastic.
As I said, I don't have time to spend 100 hours.
Okay. Is there anything about this level we should know about? Because we've pretty much talked about everything except the level.
Don't die to the blizzard, which I most certainly did do on my first playthrough of the mission, like when I first played the game ever, because by this point I hadn't really come up against much in the way of being penalised for the wind.
Yeah, I get you.
But what happened to me was that I got flung off after not clinging on or not flying fast enough, and then it just pushed me further and further out to the point where I couldn't point and fly.
I understand, mate, it's fun.
And at that point, I was like, oh, so the wind can kill you.
Oh,
nice.
Hurricane's bad. Man, these orange crystals against this snowy backdrop remind me, yes, of Valak Mountain in Xenoblade Chronicles. Man, that place is purdy as all hell at night.
Oh, definitely.
What do you mean, definitely? You've never played the game?
I've watched Sugar Conroy's entire playthrough of it. That thing was like so comprehensive, you have no idea.
Yeah, he's a pretty comprehensive lad, is Sugar. I don't honestly watch his stuff because I watched like a clip of I think it was one of his Pokemon things. It may have been Xenoblade. I was like, this is fine, but it's just fine. You know, it's not really grabbing me otherwise. But I always take the time to issue respect and/or props out to people who put in a lot of work because LPs can be pretty tedious sometimes. So just the discipline, like in terms of concentration alone, is too much for me sometimes. But to have that kind of comprehensive knowledge of games, Sugar is kind of going above and beyond what's needed.
Well, I mean, that, and also he generally plays through a game at least 2 or 3 times before he even decides that he's actually going to do a playthrough.
Yeah, so there you go.
And even more stuff, but yeah.
So yeah, we covered ice levels, we covered Super Mystery Dungeon almost in its entirety, and we covered my love of Xenoblade Chronicles. Also a little bit of a Sugar Conroy shout out. This part had everything, but alas, it's over now, so we'll see you next time for more adventures in Rodea the Sky Soldier. Bye for now.